The Arctic wind howls, freezing everything in its path. In our modern world, a failed grid means homes lose warmth in hours. Yet 1,000 years ago, Viking families thrived through winters that would defeat most of us today. Their secret? Ingenious longhouses, structures designed in harmony with nature, not against it. Every timber and stone was chosen for survival, not just shelter. The Viking Longhouse is a masterclass in ancient engineering, offering lessons in resilience and design that still matter today. These aren't just relics, they're blueprints for survival. Want to know how they did it, and how you can use these principles today? Stick around. Now, let's step inside the Viking Longhouse and discover its secrets. The Vikings' first battle was with the wind. Instead of resisting, they shaped their homes to work with it. Longhouses had curved walls inspired by their ships, letting wind flow smoothly around them. No sharp corners, just streamlined protection from the cold. They faced their homes' narrow ends into the wind, minimizing exposure. Placement was strategic, often behind hills, using the land as a windbreak. Roofs swept low, giving wind little to grip and reducing heat loss. Every detail helped the home blend with its environment. The result? A shelter that outsmarted the storm. Next, the Vikings needed to trap warmth. Their answer: massive layered walls, sometimes 6 feet thick, built from timber, turf, earth and stone. These walls acted as thermal batteries, absorbing heat from fires, people and animals during the day. At night, the stored warmth radiated back, keeping the interior stable and comfortable. Living turf blocks with roots intact were stacked and packed with earth, creating a dense, insulating barrier. Over time, the roots grew, sealing gaps and strengthening the structure. The house literally became more solid and better insulated with each passing season. Unlike modern homes that lose heat quickly, the Longhouse held warmth for days. The walls were alive, growing, insulating and adapting. This passive heating system was incredibly efficient, requiring little fuel. The Vikings understood: don't just generate heat, capture, store and release it when needed. Their walls were not just barriers, but active climate control systems. It's a principle modern builders are only now rediscovering. The Longhouse was a thermal fortress. The cold didn't just attack from the sides, it crept up from below. To fight ground chill, Vikings built floating floors, layers of stones, gravel, straw and wood. The stone base created an air gap, breaking the thermal bridge to the frozen earth. Gravel and sand added stability and more insulation. Thick straw or reeds trapped air, stopping the last of the cold. In wealthier homes, wool or hides added even more warmth and water resistance. Wooden planks finished the surface, keeping feet dry and warm. This layered system managed temperature and moisture, turning the floor into an island of comfort. The Vikings decoupled their living space from the icy ground. They engineered warmth from the ground up, literally. Above, the roof was more than a cover. It was a living, breathing shield. Birch bark formed a waterproof layer, topped with thick sod for insulation. The sod, laid grass side up, grew in summer and held snow in winter. When snow fell, it stayed put, forming a natural insulating blanket. Snow, mostly air, became the Longhouse's best winter coat. The roof's layers let moisture escape, preventing rot and dampness. This balance kept the interior dry and healthy. The roof didn't just keep out rain and snow. It managed heat, humidity, and even used winter's worst as an advantage. The Vikings turned the elements into insulation. Their roofs were dynamic, adapting with the seasons. It's a lesson in using what nature provides. At the heart of the Longhouse was the fire. No chimney, just a central hearth. Instead of venting smoke straight out, Vikings let it rise and pool beneath the roof. This smoky layer trapped heat, acting as an insulating blanket. Adjustable vents at the gable ends let smoke escape slowly, preserving warmth. The smoke also cured the roof timbers, protecting them from rot and pests. Life happened below the smoke, with fresh air circulating at living level. The high roof allowed for clear air below and a warm, smoky layer above. This system maximized every bit of heat from the fire. The Vikings managed their indoor climate with physics, not gadgets. Even smoke became a survival tool. The Longhouse was a shared space, people and livestock under one roof. Animals weren't just for food, they were living heaters. Their body heat, especially from cows, added steady warmth day and night. Animal waste, left to decompose beneath the byre, generated even more heat. This slow composting process gently warmed the floor. Nothing was wasted. Every element contributed to survival. The Longhouse was a living ecosystem, with humans, animals and microbes working together. The result: a biological furnace supplementing the fire. The Vikings turned every resource into warmth. The final heat source? People themselves. Viking life was communal. Families, farmhands and servants all under one roof. Dozens of bodies meant constant shared warmth. Raised wooden platforms along the walls kept people in the warmest air. Sleeping together, often in enclosed bedboxes, trapped body heat for cosy nights. Wool tapestries and furs on the walls added insulation and blocked drafts. Every detail captured and retained precious warmth. Social bonds became a survival strategy. Community was a furnace. The architecture turned togetherness into thermal energy. The Longhouse made warmth a team effort. The Viking Longhouse isn't just history, it's a survival blueprint for today. Lesson 1. Work with nature, not against it. Shape your shelter to deflect wind, use snow as insulation, and find natural windbreaks. Maximize every source of warmth: fire, sun, animals, people. Layer your defenses and capture every bit of heat. Minimize energy loss, insulate, seal drafts, and use thermal mass. Even a tent inside your living room can create a microclimate in a blackout. Embrace multi-purpose design. Every item should serve more than one function. The Longhouse was a system, not just a shelter. Outsmart the cold. Ancient wisdom, modern survival. The Viking Longhouse proves that the best solutions come from understanding and working with nature. It was a home, a farm, a workshop, and a fortress, all in one. Its builders were survivalists, scientists, and community leaders. Their designs still inspire resilience and sustainability today. If you found these lessons valuable, like, share, and subscribe to Survival Sensei. Outsmart the storm. Design survival into every choice. Stay tuned for more ancient secrets. Masas. Gap Ones. The journey doesn't end here. Tap the subscribe button now to unlock more ancient secrets and survival wisdom, delivered straight to your feed. Gap Ones. Click the bell icon so you never miss a chapter from Survival Sensei. Gap 1s. Watch our next video by choosing from the options on screen and join a community that learns, adapts and thrives together. Outsmart the storm. Subscribe today.